the idea of extraterrestrials fighting among themselves does not surprise me, because that's what we do, and I don't think there's an idea. The idea of them concerned about us leaving this planet and going somewhere to start anew is ludicrous, in my opinion, because if those entities, extraterrestrials, whatever we want to call them, are that smart to be able to get here with the kind of technology they have, they're obviously not going to allow us to go anywhere. We've already proven what we can do. We mess up and destroy everything we touch, and then we kill each other. So I am sure that they are looking at our Earth and saying that these creatures are doing what they're doing to their own planet. They're not going anywhere. We're going to keep them right here and let them kill each other, but not coming out here where we are. So I don't think they're going to allow us to go anywhere. I doubt that we could even exist or survive anywhere else than the Earth anyway, because I think we probably are designed for this particular planet. But the idea that there's a war going on among the extraterrestrials kind of fits with what the secret societies talked about, as above, so below.
I just came back from a meeting in Canada and from the University of Toronto, and without mentioning any names so I don't lose my head before I leave this room, I found out that the research on the space shuttle, the Columbia, was not lost because of a piece of loose tile. It was lost because of metal weakening due to electromagnetic changes in the structure of the metal. And this could only have been done in one way, and that was that the entity had to have been hit by some kind of electromagnetic beam weapon. And just sitting here tonight and listening, I didn't know anything about anybody seeing any blue corkscrew light. So
that was a photograph, and it was described in the San Francisco Chronicle. No one actually saw the photograph. They never released it publicly, but NASA took it into its possession, and that was the description in the article, the corkscrewing wave.
Well, it was kind of a coincidence to hear that, since I've just returned from Canada.
The last communications with Columbia at 8 a.m. Central Time as it was descending toward Florida for its landing. At that time, about 207,000 feet above central Texas, traveling approximately 12,500 miles per hour, 1,192 miles from its touchdown at Kennedy Space Center.
In 2003, the day that the Columbia Space Shuttle went down, I was at an investment banking conference in Dallas, Texas. I was staying at the Omni Hotel. I was in a conference room, or the ballroom where we were having the conference, and somebody came down and said that the Columbia had gone down. I'm having a problem keeping the shuttle disaster straight, but that the Columbia had gone down and was breaking up over Texas. And this was of huge interest to me, and I immediately left the conference, went to my room on the 20th floor. I had a pair of Zeiss binoculars with me, and I began looking in the direction that the trajectory of the Columbia coming down and possibly breaking up. I was looking for debris to see if I could see anything. As the Zeiss binoculars are, excellent apparatus, and as I was looking up in the upper atmosphere, I saw two UFOs. And they were disc-shaped structure on the top, and I believe a structure on the bottom as well, and disc-shaped. They were two different colors. One was a maroon and the other gold, and they were at slightly different altitudes, and they were extremely high, perhaps 50 to 100,000 feet. I can't really say because out over the Texas prairie, but I did see them for quite some time. They were both stationary, and I gave the binoculars and pointed the direction. My attorney was with me, and he saw them as well. And I eventually lost them because they were hard to keep track of. You really had to, focus on the spot entirely. But they remained stationary for 10 minutes that I got a chance to see them.
In the San Francisco Chronicle, there was a very mysterious article that an amateur astronomer had taken photographs, digital photographs, 5 photographs, that show a purple corkscrewing wave actually striking the shuttle. No one was ever allowed to see the photographs. Later, we find that astronaut Tammy Jernigan went to meet the astronomer in San Francisco. The photographs were taken in San Francisco at 5:53 a.m. It was dark. The photographer, Peter Golding, was using a tripod, a Nikon 800 camera, and his name was kept out of the press. But somebody got one of his photographs on the internet, and he reveals his identity when he asked this person to remove the photographs from the internet or he would sue them. So these photographs it's illegal for me to actually show you them, but I have all 5 of the photographs. But what I'm allowed to do is show you an artistic rendering of each one of the photographs, because what we're going to find out here is the space shuttle was actually shot down by some kind of an advanced plasma weapon. It's very clear. But what the San Francisco Chronicle tells us on a later date is that after they analyzed the photographs,